Hi there, my family of diamonds. I'm back today talking about something serious. I like to do serious stuff on this channel. And I have a question for you. Did you know that when you become a victim, let me start over. Do you know that you become a victim when you allow others to set standards for you, manage your time, and control you? Do you know that? And who would design your future? Who will you allow to design your future? You stop existing when you allow others to manage what you think, where you go, what you do, what you believe, where you live. I mean, you become the walking dead, and no, who wants to be that? You're walking dead when you do not engage with these people and these groups that are trying to control you, control your life. We just sit back and let them make any kind of rule, any kind of law, any kind of opinion, and we say nothing. We sit there like a dumb sheep going to slaughter, and we do nothing. Then after the damage is done, we want to complain. Should have did that first. And you surrender to their morals and their values, even when they're different from yours, and you know they're different from yours, and you know what they're trying to do, and you do nothing. You do nothing to stop it. And I want to harp on the church and Christians for a minute. Christians and the church system is useless. Yeah, I said it. Christians and the church system is useless. And why do I say that? Because the church is so heavenly, some of the churches are so heavenly minded that they know worldly good. And a lot of churches are taking on the standards of the world. They don't preach against the immoral opinions and ideas of the world. They go along with it. They want to accept everybody. They want to be tolerant. And you have some churches flying the rainbow flag in front of it. Really? I bet if Christ was here today, he wouldn't have a rainbow flag. And God told us to subdue the earth. He told us to bring the earth and the world under submission, under his submission. But we're not doing that. We're too busy trying to get out of the world or either be like the world. And the church has lost its savor. God told us to be the salt and light unto the world. We're supposed to season the earth. We're supposed to be the light shining on the darkness. But instead, we don't. We don't do that. And another thing that we do, we let sinful politicians come into the church and speak to the congregation, making all kind of promises, telling all kind of lies, what they're gonna do. If you vote for us, we'll do this. If you tell you lies, they tickle in your ears, knowing they do not have the power to do all those things that they said they're gonna do. But we sit back like mannequins, maybe, with no brain, and we believe that garbage. And then after the vote, you never see those people again until it's time to vote again. And we elect these sinful people into office, hoping they will make righteous decisions. Now, is that crazy? How can a sinful man that loves the darkness make righteous decisions? Ah, wake up, people. Wake up, church. Wake up. Wake up. We close our eyes to the things that's going on around us. We have eyes, but we can't see. We have ears, but we can't hear. And why is that? Because we choose not to engage. We choose not to do the work of God, because that means we have to do something or go against people we love, or to make a stand, to stand for truth, and we don't want to stand for truth no more. I mean, we closed our eyes when they took prayer out of school. We sit back, Christians, the church, sit back and let them take prayer out of school without causing an uproar. One woman stood up there and wanted to take prayer out of school, and the church just let her do it. I mean, the church should have been in an uproar. They should have been marching. They should have been making all kind of noise, but they didn't. They let them take prayer out of school. Then they sit back with their eyes closed and let Roe versus Wade take over. Look at all the millions and millions and millions of babies that has been murdered. Yeah, I said it, murdered. And they, in some states today, still allowing you to murder your child. And what the church said, the church says nothing. The big old church sitting up there saying nothing. And then we let the Rainbow Coalition come along. The Rainbow Coalition, they making rules and laws and decisions for us. Immoral laws, immoral decisions for us, and we sit back and do nothing. The church is powerless. There's no power in the church because God is not there, because he is not pleased with you. You're just a big old social gathering. You come once a week or maybe twice a week and just socialize. You don't have no power. You're useless. But you rake in all those dollars and you build big old fancy buildings, but you're useless. You're not relevant today. You're not like the first church. The first church turned the world upside down. They don't do that today. You hardly know we're there. You're a sleeping giant. No one knows or care what you think. And I mean, just think about all the churches in America. If all the churches and all the so-called Christians would stand together, and we could accomplish a lot of things. But we're too busy. We want fancy cars, big houses, jewelry, fancy clothes. We want to rub elbows with the rich and famous. That's what we want. We don't want to follow Christ and spread his word. And I'm gonna leave. What I'm gonna leave with you is that David slayed the Goliath with a stone. With a stone, he slayed this giant with a stone. We are supposed to be Davids in this world, slaying the giants of all this sinful things that's going on. But instead, Goliath has slayed the church. The church is dead. Goliath has slain you. He has cut off your head. And you're useless. You're shameful disciples of Christ. Do you really think that After you sit back and let all this stuff happen, that when you go stand before Christ, He's going to say, "Well done." You really think you're going to hear that? I mean, you're shameful. You're shameful. And that's why nobody wants to be a part of the church. Nobody wants to be a part of the body of Christ. You want to know why they don't want to be part of the body of Christ? Because the body is paralyzed. That's what I said. They don't want to be a part of the body of Christ because we as a church has paralyzed the body. Because we're immovable. We don't move. We don't stand. We don't walk. We don't talk. We don't do anything. We just like a statue. We're paralyzed. And we let the world just run all over us when it's supposed to be the other way around. So, that's all I have for you today. And if you like what I'm putting out, subscribe. I can't talk. Share, like, and comment. Please comment. I want to know, you sleep in church? You walking dead? I want to know what you think about this. Did I ruffle up your feathers? You sleeping giant? Do you have an opinion? Do you have any ideas? Or are you just a statue? Until next time, bye.